Okay. So, what we are doing tonight is playing through Raphael's route in Prologue to Tomorrow. So when I originally played this on stream, we only really have to do one of the 3 routes, which are Zane, Raph, and Xavier. I chose Xavier because I love him. And in Xavier's, we went to like a college. We were like we were trying to like act as students or something like that. And we ran into someone that Raph knows from Philos and got a little bit of background with that. The whole kind of point of Prologue to Tomorrow is there are protocore fragments that we are trying to gather. So I believe with each route we get a part of that protocore. But you don't have to do all 3 to continue on with the story. We did Zane's before Death and Rebirth, because Death and Rebirth main story update had Zane and Silas, and it was very crucial to Zane's part of the story that we did Thorns Under the Moon, his version of or his route of Prologue to Tomorrow. So I still haven't done Raph's, so I have a feeling that it may be important to Raph's story in the new main story update. I haven't looked into it. I know nothing. I want to go into it as blind as possible, other than what the trailer gave us. And then also tomorrow before stream, I'm gonna put together a sort of refresh of specifically Xavier and Raph's portion of their lore to main story, so we kind of get caught up in all of the information that we need to know before getting into the new main story, because I know for a fact that I am not very well versed in Raph's, and Xavier's kind of is all over the place with me sometimes because there's a lot to his. So I'll put that together and we'll go over that tomorrow at the beginning of stream. Okay, so like from all that I really remember from previous main story leading up to this, and like someone can like, especially like Marianne, Alyssa, if you guys remember more about main story lore than I do, please add to this or correct me if I'm wrong. But from what I remember, because it's been a while since I've done like the first chunk of main story, is we meet Raph. He is a very famous artist, very rich, very famous artist. And he hires us as his bodyguard. So that's why there are quotes of him calling us Miss Bodyguard, right? There are some things where like he has sold his art in the N109 zone and whatnot, like that kind of shady shit. Like he has made some deals with like shady people, and he knows his way to the N109 zone because we did confide in him to help us with like that at some point in main story, which I don't think again we see. I played on stream, so this is gonna be part of like the recap, but yeah, other than that there hasn't really been much. Like more that I've learned has been from cards. Also there was a whole thing where we got stuck on an island. There was the cat. There was stuck on an island, there's a cat, and then like we were drowning and he saved us, and that's when we learned he's a merman in main story. So he's got I mean, he has evil, like he's fire evil, but man's also great swimmer. That's the recap that I know. That's what I remember. Other than that, we're more or less going into this blind because I know next to nothing about Raph. So I should have made tea. It's fine. Jewelry, luxury homes, connections. The wealth Maxwell has accumulated extends beyond mere money. According to insiders, Maxwell, who made a name for himself, possesses exceptional jewelry appraisal skills ever since he was young. The banquet he's preparing for his wedding anniversary this year will be held on a private island. All invitees are wealthy celebrities. It'll be hard to get close to someone like him. Besides, this person is already on the association's watch list. Looks like I'll have to tap into my precious connections to complete this mission. If only we knew. A famous celebrity of sorts. Interesting. The villa on the bay quietly sits in the cool, salty sea air, welcoming my arrival. The familiar iron gate is half open as always. I need to remind him that his habit of leaving the door open should be broken. I close the door behind me and head to Rafayel's studio.
Like, don't get me wrong. It looks so much better. But your position still isn't visually appealing.
Do I want to know what's going on? There are other people here? That's rare. The wind blows open another door before I can reach it, and the sound of waves resounding inside the house rushes to greet me. In front of the large floor-to-ceiling window, an unusual figure swings their arms as they're bathed in sunlight. Rafayel? Ooh. Rafayel, dressed in formal clothes, turns around. A smile appears on his face as he places his right hand on his chest. He bows.
Welcome, my esteemed guest. Please, take a seat.
Why are you greeting me like this? He points at a cushioned high-back chair by the small dining table next to him. With his gaze, he urges me to sit. When you mentioned a concert, you were talking about this? It's happening now?
Of course.
Sunlight washes over the chair. A cup of tea sits on the edge of the table, and a dark red plush carpet covers the floor. I put a lot of thought into preparing this. He's not messing around.
Since the audience is here, the concert can officially begin.
What are you gonna sing? Are you gonna sing? What's happening? Can't help but let my gaze fall on the thin paintbrush in Rafayel's hand.
Watch closely. This isn't just any paintbrush. It's
a singing paintbrush? Rafayel slightly lifts his chin to create suspense. Then he turns back to the floor-to-ceiling window. He holds the paintbrush and poses. If I'm not mistaken, that's the pose a conductor does.
Is everyone ready?
Who's everyone? What's happening? I look around the room again. I'm the only one here. Even if we count the beach, only a few seagulls are perched nearby. They're preening their feathers. Hi, Peachy.
Cookies.
Would love some. The seagulls on the beach suddenly turn their heads toward Rafayel. They stretch their necks and squawk loudly. Stop. A choir of seagulls. Hold on. Stop it right now.
There's no time. Lemons.
The joyful cries of the seagulls immediately change at the same time. They hit a difficult high-pitched note and hold it for a while. Okay. The cool sea breeze lifts the hem of his suit and blends with the warm sunlight to create a relaxing, refreshing experience. Raphael's pose is simple yet subtly expressive. His eyes are half closed as he's engrossed in the melodious tune of seagulls. Assuming this is a mime performance, it's perfect in terms of being a concert. It's a shame I can't mute the world. And the seagulls. For the seagulls, maddening cries overwhelm my mind. I go to the window and set down a plate of cookies and lemons. The rhythmic cries stop. Seagulls fly in to snatch the food before scattering. They're satisfied. He's so upset!
Excuse me.
Fucking pouty baby. Raphael watches the seagulls disband. He reluctantly puts down his paintbrush.
Not only did you interrupt the conductor, but you also fed the orchestra during a concert. I've never met an audience member as audacious as you.
Aren't they supposed to bribe the seagulls so they stay quiet?
Okay, I guess that was pretty obvious.
Tell me to bring my noise-canceling headphones next time. Raphael points to the earbuds, headphones, and pillow on the sofa.
I think it's pretty clear how I've spent these past few days. These seagulls are so noisy that I can't get anything done, you know. If I don't find a way to discipline them soon, I'll have to resort to drastic measures.
The seagulls finish the food on the plate and flap their wings. They fly toward the azure ocean.
Well, a hasty curtain call is to be expected for a seagull performance.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.
Oh my god. Have all the good sleeps, all the sweet dreams, Marianne. This is giving Belle's scene in the Bad News Nobody Knows music video with her performing for a rude audience member. Except he would never pour our drink on us. Oh, that's right! Yeah, the Bad News. Okay, that took me a moment and be like, what are you talking about for Kiss of Life? Yeah, it is kind of giving that. That's funny.
The weather's so nice today. Do I have the honor of inviting you to afternoon tea since the concert's over?
Could I have been invited for tea without the concert? Can that be an option next time? I can't imagine how long MC listened to that until she finally said no and just gave the food to the seagulls. Twirling the paintbrush in his hand, Raphael walks to the small dining table. He lifts the tablecloth with the paintbrush's handle.
I was planning to surprise you when it ended, but I suppose my plans can never keep up with you.
Was the concert only the beginning? Is this the real reason why you invited me over?
No.
The aroma of food lingers in the air as Raphael pours me a cup of hot tea. His gaze implies there's more than meets the eye as it's reflected in the drink's ripples.
I heard some rumors, and even if I didn't invite you, you'd probably find me of your own accord.
Looks like the sea breeze is good at carrying news.
Since you left the N109 zone, certain eyes that lurk in the shadows are waiting for the play's next act. Problems keep coming up. I'm not sure which one you'll deal with first, though. So, I'll take the initiative and offer you a reward of your choice.
The rare display of honesty and underlying assertiveness catches me off guard. He's already in control of the conversation. I swallow my food. After contemplating my choices, I pick up my cup and extend it toward him with a question. Why don't you be even more honest? Is there something that needs my immediate attention?
Not necessarily, but it is something only you can do.
Me?
Yes, only you.
The corner of Raphael's mouth curls up. As we clink glasses, his expression carries a hint of determination. I know this matter is anything but ordinary for him and me.
Breaking the shackles of time requires patience. As they say, haste makes waste. Let's talk about your issue first, yeah?
Okay. Have you ever played Kek? His room is so pretty. Stop it. right now. Stop it right now. Guys, this may be my favorite room out of anyone in the game. I would love to be in a room like this. I think the only thing that I would worry about is privacy, but if you're living like in a secluded area because you're rich and an artist and you probably have a whole private land mass, I'm sure he's fine. I want this. But like a little more pink. Like pink with the light blue. Kind of like pink and or like pink in the sense of like pink in the sky. So pink, light blue, and orange, you know? I think that would be like a really pretty color scheme for a room like this. I would just want some more color. Some blackout curtains? Would you like some blackout curtains on your fucking roof that is just straight up glass? Peachy, I think you're just gonna have to learn to sleep with an eye mask. And go about your night. You know what? That's also very true. Auto dimmers, probably. We'll get you like a really cute eye mask that makes it look like you have silly anime eyes. Very classy eye mask, but it'll be silk. It'll at least be silk, so it's good for your skin. Fancy. Self-care. Ooh, ivory and deep blue, yes. Okay. The well-known tycoon Maxwell is on the association's watch list for suspected involvement in illegal protocool smuggling. The last auction he attended, he bought a set of jewelry that wasn't top tier for a high price and claimed it was for his wedding anniversary. Would a wealthy entrepreneur skilled in jewelry appraisal make such a mistake? Oh, Peachy, I agree.
Based on our intel, the association suspects this was an illegal protocol transaction disguised as a jewelry auction. And when we look at the price, if it's really related to protocols, it must be no ordinary type.
In other words, an ether core. Oh, it wasn't just a protocore. It's ether core fragments. That's what it is. An ether core might be hidden in that jewelry. Yes.
We don't have any conclusive evidence at the moment, so we can't confiscate his assets. You'll have to do an undercover investigation.
And for recap context, ether cores are like really fucking powerful protocores in the like simplest of terms. MC has an ether core at her heart, in her heart. It's literally like infused with her heart. I believe Silas has one in his eye. Is that why it glows? Is it an ether core or is it just a protocore, whatever. Either way, she has an ether part of an ether core. That's like a whole thing with her lore that she is still learning more about. We still don't have the full story on that yet. That is still being slowly fledged out as a storyline. Does she have the robot heart in Vix's error? She might. She might as well. That's funny. Yes, Captain. Yes, Chef. Maxwell plans to give the jewelry to his wife at the banquet. If I attend, I might be able to inspect it. As for getting my hands on an invitation from a tycoon. Only you can do this, Raphael.
I know. Your eyes already acknowledged how wonderful I am the moment you walked through that door. You don't need to butter me up even more.
Raphael leaves the changing room with his hands behind his back. Anticipation builds with each step he takes. What about the invitation?
Didn't I say I'd present you with a reward of your choice? Here you go.
What was the other reward? Like a reward. A shadow falls in front of me. Rafayel covers my face with one hand and ties something at the back of my head with the other. It's Yell's kitchen. I raise my hand and touch the smooth surface. This object is sort of firm. Oh! Oh, is it a masquerade mask? Rafayel wraps an arm around my shoulder and leads me to the mirror. A mask for a masquerade? I've always wanted to go to like a masquerade ball. This seems so fun.
And the invitation to Maxwell's private banquet.
Rafayel stands behind me. He appears to be dissatisfied with how the mask is positioned. While talking, he undoes the knot and reties it. Is this the eye mask? It might as well be. As long as it's silk on the inside and velvet on the outside.
Maxwell and his wife Gabriella met at a masquerade ball.
Hands up, Gabriella. Gabriella, hands up, Gabriella.
The theme of their wedding anniversary is reliving the moment. Guests will wear customized masks as part of his commemorative gift.
Sounds like he really loves his wife. But these masks are custom made, so they must represent its wearer's identity, right?
Yup, your clothes and jewelry are ready too. Now's the perfect time to get acquainted with your new identity.
A new identity? Ew. I was so jealous. There were 2 high schools in my hometown, and of course it was the other one that had a masquerade prom. Ours was carnival themed, which was fine. I had more fun setting up the pre-party at our friend's place. But yeah, it was carnival themed, but it was at the Ronald Reagan Library. Because I grew up in Conejo Valley. And which is like, I mean, Ronald Reagan, but we danced under the Air Force One, which is pretty cool. All things considered. There wasn't really much to it that was carnival themed. The year before us had Gatsby themed. I'm pretty sure. It was either the year before us or the year before that was Gatsby themed. And I was like, I wanted a Gatsby prom. Are you kidding? I glance at my reflection in the mirror. I notice Rafayel's somewhat extravagant formal attire that suits a masquerade. So you're not an artist? I'm curious about the new relationship you've set up for us. Mischievous. Rafayel winks at me as I'm looking at my reflection in the mirror.
A new, talented opera singer who's accompanied by a dedicated manager, bodyguard, and assistant.
Which one of us is the opera singer? It could be me. I could do it.
I'm definitely not your manager, bodyguard, or assistant. I never accept side gigs.
Wow. Wow, okay. Damn. Aw, Courtney. I'm sorry. 3 days later, on a luxurious yacht, the banquet is in full swing. Melodious music accompanies the event. I quietly touch the back of my head. The mask is on my face, and the strap shows no sign of becoming loose. With a champagne glass in hand, I stand behind Rafayel. I occasionally pretend to take a sip as I observe the people around us.
Why are you so far away?
Not the half mask like it's giving fucking Phantom of the Opera. Alright. Alright. How is that a mask? It's literally just giving Phantom of the Opera. It's literally everyone knows it's him. So. This is how Val becomes an opera singer. Idol. To idol like Yoonjin. True. The half mask looks painted on. It kind of does. How does that stay on? Do you like tape it? Glue? Kind of like eyelash glue? Rafayel, who's also wearing a mask, turns around and looks at looks at the distance between us with some confusion. He gestures for me to come closer.
Your clothes and mannerisms are your face in a banquet like this, which means they're under everyone's scrutiny. So, people are gonna think I brought an assassin with me when you stand over there like that.
Parry the platypus! I mouth, this is the distance a bodyguard should be at, to Raphael. Resigned, Raphael lowers his head and walks over to stand beside me.
Then switch your role to manager so we can be near each other. Besides, when you first became my bodyguard, you weren't this meticulous about keeping your distance.
Just as Raphael is about to say something, a man wearing a jester mask walks over to us. My intuition as a bodyguard makes me step forward to protect Raphael, who's behind me.
He's just here to talk. You don't need to be on high alert.
Hidden straps? Hidden straps where? Or clips? Okay, clips. Clips I can understand. I do feel like there's got to be some sort of like I said, like eyelash glue or something that also helps. I nod and step aside, standing next to Raphael. I watch as Raphael starts a conversation with him.
Your bodyguard is competent.
Don't say it like that. Well, it's hidden. Okay. I guess it's by the name. I guess I gotta trust it. They're hidden somehow by magic. How monocles stay on? Well, monocles. You literally just like, it sits on your eye a certain way that they stay on. I've never fully understood that either. He's a fish, anything is possible. You know what? You're so right. You're so right. My bad. Smiling, Raphael looks at me.
Being modest would be a disservice to her. Having her around is the best thing that's happened to me.
Ever since he's boarded the yacht, Raphael's speech and enunciation have changed. His gestures are also more exaggerated than usual. It's like he's a real opera singer.
Interesting.
Phantom.
Maxwell made this mask and brooch for Yosef. He should be over 70 right now. But you sound like a young man.
Did you steal this? Here we go. Feel a little on edge, but my expression remains calm as I take the wine glass from Raphael's hand.
Are you saying that 70-year-old Yosef should disregard his health and attend in person?
Youngsters like yourself are very sharp-tongued. While Yosef and I were drinking tea and playing chess, you were probably having fun somewhere else.
He was probably at home painting portraits while seagulls were terrorizing him through the window. So.
Judging by your attitude, you must be an old friend of his, good sir. Has he not taken the time to share some of his insight with you? For example, how does a person avoid becoming an annoying old man?
Watch your tongue. Did Maxwell actually allow someone like you to attend this banquet?
I wonder if the seagulls terrorize him because they realize he's a fish. They out here at his window like, give me a piece of that, though. There's something fishy about this one. On the hold of the ship, the crisp sound of clinking glasses captures everyone's attention. A middle-aged man wearing a dark purple velvet suit stands up with a glass of wine. His smile is barely concealed under his mask.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this banquet. Tomorrow is my 40th wedding anniversary with Gabriella. The yacht will arrive at the island where the event will be held.
Sorry. Upon seeing the host, the jester reluctantly closes his mouth. He angrily glares at Raphael before walking away. Raphael adjusts his mask and discreetly curls fingers at his side. He's beckoning to me. Once I'm next to him, we start quietly talking to each other. It looked like he might. Is it time for plan B?
Yeah, remember to act natural. Leave the dramatic parts to me.
Ah, yes, leave the drama to Mr. Fishy himself. Here, fishy, fishy. Squawk, squawk. I would be a little scared to hug Raphael, actually. Might crush him, honestly. That's fair. Not you clipping that. Leave the drama to the guy with the concept of a mask. Got it. It's not even a mask, it's the concept of a mask. Literally.
All of you have probably heard about my gift for Gabriella.
I'm dying in this heat, save me, but I'm good. How are you? I'm good. It was really cold when I was walking home today. Because it was windy. It was cold, and it was windy, and it was cold. And it's been on and off raining this week. I love that we live on opposite sides of the world. Because you are in your summer, and we are in our California winter. Maxwell gestures to the cabin and everyone gazes shift. A tall bodyguard leaves the cabin while holding a jewelry box adorned with an intricate floral pattern. Following Maxwell's directions, the bodyguard places the jewelry box on a display that's been specifically crafted for it. It's located at the front of the banquet hall. Bathed in meticulously placed lighting accompanied by perfect angles and color, the jewelry resembles a solidified dark blue tranquil ocean. Translating to a nice spring. I would say decent spring. Decent spring. If those chandeliers fall, we all die. You right. You right. This might be a good chance to get a closer look.
You also must have heard about the people who claim my old eyes are failing me, and I can't tell what a real treasure is anymore.
Why does he sound... Does he not have a microphone? This is a rich person's yacht. This is a rich-ass man's yacht, and he doesn't have a microphone to speak into. He's just projecting. Use your diaphragm. Take it from the opera singer. Use your diaphragm. Project. Be louder. As Maxwell lightly joked about himself, everyone joined in with good-natured laughter.
When the official banquet begins, I will let everyone know that its true value is far beyond the money I spent.
No, Sia's not invited. But Maddie is. Yes, but Sia's not.
It must be the perfect piece of jewelry for Gabriella, since he spent so much money on it.
I heard it compliments Gabriella's eyes. Maybe that's the reason.
Well, what color are her eyes? I hear the guest conversations around me. Recalling Maxwell's files, I shake my head. Raphael understands the meaning behind my gaze and follows me. Message me later and I'll let you know, Keck.
You can't wait to get closer to Maxwell.
Hi, Connie. We are doing the Raft's prologue to tomorrow because I still hadn't played it yet, and I wanted to get through it before we start main story tomorrow night. He's annoying. He's very annoying. Of course he's annoying. He's dressed up as the fucking jester. I think he's meant to be annoying. Not even entertaining. Just annoying. The jester follows us, and his unabashedly rude remark catches Maxwell's attention.
What's going on?
As soon as Maxwell walks away from the display, the bodyguard carefully closes the jewelry box, picks it up, and leaves the way he came. Raphael and I exchange a glance and decide to stay still for now.
This is good. Maxwell, would you kindly introduce this young man? Who's this young man wearing Yosef's family brooch? He's strutting around like he's some kind of VIP.
Sir, please keep your distance from my employer.
What are you talking about? People like you can't even dream of talking to me.
Can I punch him in the face? Can I just fucking sock him? Or better yet, can I kick him in the balls? I'm sure I'm wearing heels with a pointy toe. Kick him right up in the ass, too. 2 for 1. Or even better yet, then we throw him overboard. This, a concept of a mask. It's a sticker. Connie, it's a sticker. He's wearing a sticker. Fucking opera singer ass. Phantom of the Opera. Wannabe ass. Raphael, seemingly unfazed, bows toward Maxwell and lowers his head with an air of grace. Maybe if someone else did it, it would seem pretentious, but his gesture only brings to mind phrases such as an elegant gentleman.
It's been a while, Maxwell. Allow me to greet you on behalf of my uncle.
Wait, that's funny.
Oh, you're... Yes, of course. Allow me to introduce you. This is Yosef's distant nephew. You should listen to him perform. He's truly an opera star in the making.
Really? Why haven't I heard about Yosef's opera-singing nephew?
Why are you asking about that? Do you even know all his legitimate and illegitimate children? Have you met them? Or even held them, for that matter? It's almost like you know more about my family than I do.
Yeah, you tell him! The jester is taken aback. He's about to speak when Maxwell interrupts him with a cough.
Indeed. Why must a person meddle in another family's affairs? You should work on that nasty temper of yours.
Yeah, bitch! Suck it! This is why I can't go to parties like this. Understanding the implications of Maxwell's words, the jester presses his lips into a thin line and mutters under his breath. He's somewhat displeased.
That explains why you're so arrogant. You're an illegitimate child.
I would like to still kick him in the balls, kick him in the ass, punch him in the face, and then throw him overboard, please. You push boy use clapback. It was very effective. Annoyed, Raphael puts on a stern expression. I position myself between him and the jester.
All right, young man. There's no need to get so worked up. I just heard your bodyguard threatening an elder. That's not right.
Sorry, I can't do anything about that. My bodyguard, who's also my manager, has a bad temper, especially when it comes to people offending me. I can't just ask her to stop being so protective of me, can I?
Maxwell raises an eyebrow before understanding the situation.
Ah, youth. For my sake, why don't you all calm down? The night is still young. There's no need to waste it on trivial matters.
Raphael scoffs, but he immediately quiets down after I pat his back, then nods at Maxwell.
Now that the misunderstanding's been cleared up, I'd be happy to extend this courtesy to you. Let's head back and rest for a bit.
Raphael offers his elbow to me. Once I place my hand on his arm, he escorts me out of the banquet hall like a performer leaving the stage. Raphael heads to a secluded spot. He slows down and leans toward me and exhales.
Acting is so exhausting. But thanks to him, no one will question us. It should be smooth sailing for our future operations from here on out.
It's a shame the script changed from nephew to illegitimate child. There shouldn't be any problems, right?
The old man has countless illegitimate children. No one would bat an eye if word got out. At best, we'll get a few more disdainful looks.
That's good. We won't even see someone rolling their eyes at us with these masks.
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's so funny. Someone get this man a SAG membership. The Oscar goes to... Yes, I can think of much more important matters, like making alibis. I wasn't able to get close to the jewelry, so I didn't sense anything unusual. The Oscar for worst audio design goes to Maxwell? Exactly. My hair hides the strap at the back of my head. Seeing me struggle to find it, Raphael helps me to untie it. I can't help but rub my face the moment the mask comes off. Feels a little stiff.
Your target this time is jewelry?
He fiddles with my mask, his palm and slender fingers making it look delicate. What about you? Is pretending to be your manager, bodyguard, and assistant as far as my help goes? Oh yeah, why is he at this party? Wait, are we both here? I know why we're here. We're here to look at the jewelry because we're trying to find that ether core fragment. Was there a reason why Raph also came? Did he explain this? I don't remember. How did he get in? Well, he was able... We're faking being some rich man's illegitimate child. And he has so many illegitimate children that no one's gonna bat an eye. But I don't understand. Does he have like an end goal in this mission too? He gazes out at the ocean, his exposed half-face showing a pensive expression.
Don't worry. I'll tell you everything when the time comes.
Okay, Mr. Mysterious Opera Man.
I'm not saying anything now because I'm worried the info dump will overload your brain.
Try me. I'm even more curious.
Surely you have other questions besides what I'm actually after. Why not ask a simple one?
You're wearing a disguise for a reason. Are you hiding from the people who posted your bounty on the dark web? Oh, that's right! That's why he needs a bodyguard! People are trying to kill him! I completely forgot about that!
It's part of the reason, yeah. But I have other enemies.
Yeah, where do these enemies come from? Are we going to learn about this in the main story? Nobody answer that. This is just me asking out to the world. I don't want to know if you already know. But like, Yeah. Why does he have... That's... Whatever. They're also on this ship?
They're also on this ship.
Okay. Do we find this out? I expected as much, but I still let out a soft sigh. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble? That, Connie! That's why we've been saying this is the concept of a mask. It's not even, it's a sticker on his face. It's not even an actual, it's not hiding his identity at all. It's literally Clark Kent wearing glasses at this point. Why do I always feel like you're dragging me into trouble?
Don't worry about it. Considering how strong you are, no one can beat you in a fist fight.
Big and strong. That's me. I work out. I knew it. Nothing is ever simple when you need me to be involved. Rafayel keeps smiling. He lifts my right hand and gently presses it against his cheek. It's a gesture of gentlemanly courtesy.
I guess I should apologize, huh? But I have a feeling that's not what you want right now.
I will say Raph has probably the prettiest eyes out of all of the love interests. Like, the color of his eyes are so pretty. I would say I also really like Caleb's, like, the actual, like, iris. Very, very pretty. His mask has more decorations than mine. Does it, though? Its rough, uneven texture creates an illusion of warmth as it's caressed. It's barely even a mask. How could a mask that's like barely a mask have more decorations than your full mask, Miss Ma'am? My fingers trace the edge of the mask and descend to his jawline. I almost touch his skin. Can you guess what I want?
A mission that won't let the night go to waste?
Why are we... What's down? My hand lands on Raphael's wrist and I pull him toward me. Correct. I'll wait until the dead of night to pull off a grand heist. Want to be my partner in crime? The mask's frozen smile is brimming with the vitality Rafayel has infused into it. It almost comes to life as its wearer gazes at me.
The sea at night is the perfect stage for a magnificent performance. I'm honored I get to share it with you.
Yes, Raph's eyes is prettier than Caleb's. I said it! I said it! Because they are. The colors are pretty. While the guards change shifts, the corridor is empty. It's a perfect time to start a mission. I already know the yacht's map by heart. Carefully push open the door and bring Rafayel with me. Take a left at 3594, go up the stairs, and then take another left before walking to 4136. Go through the side door and cross the terrace. That's how we'll reach the security room.
Are you sure we won't get caught by the patrolling guards?
Of course. Don't forget, I'm not doing this by myself. I adjust my earring, or rather it's a small communication device disguised as an earring. The guards' scheduled patrol routes and the vault passcode are all in it.
Your association is truly a gathering of hidden talents.
Hurry up, the passcode changes every 10 minutes. It'll be tough if we miss our chance. We arrive at the terrace on the 4th floor smoothly. It's not long until the vault's location appears within my line of sight. There are guards on patrol. We have to distract them.
That's easy. We just need an encore.
A small flame flickers from his fingertip. I nod. You're so good at this. How many people have you scared with that trick?
Who asked me to be her partner in crime?
Me. Yes. The communication device beeps. The passcode has been successfully deciphered. I gesture to Rafayel. He nods and a tiny flame materializes.
You're a good man, Maxwell. Spending a fortune just to make your wife smile.
My small gift pales in comparison to your company's wealth and power.
Why is Maxwell here?
Here.
The sound of laughter gets closer. Raphael opens the hatch in the corner of the floor and pulls me down. The door silently closes and our surroundings darken. Ooh. We're sitting on the floor in the dark. Maxwell is up to no good. The space below the deck is cramped and small. With a faint light from the automatic emergency light, I can barely make out the piles of items. Concerned that any noise would alert Maxwell and the others, Raphael and I have to stay close together and not move.
What's wrong?
And it's poking me. He hesitates before moving his hand aside and rests it on the clutter behind me, as if he's trying to wrap his arm around my waist.
Better.
I mean... Against the hazy light, his figure is hard to discern, but the depth of his gaze are front and center, profound as the ocean itself. I force myself to look away and focus on the commotion above us.
Originally wanted to attend, but he couldn't leave. He asked us to send you and your wife his regards. You're too kind.
Can these people, talk about their everyday lives somewhere else? Is the passcode about to change?
It's okay. We still have at least 7 or 8 minutes. Let's wait.
But aren't you uncomfortable?
We're just sitting very close together in very tight quarters. Are you uncomfortable, sir? Of course I am. I say in my heart. Curled up in front of Raphael, I can't stretch my limbs. They're starting to feel numb. To make matters worse, a strand of hair falls across my face. It's almost in my eyes. I try to blow it away, but it doesn't do anything. Raphael's bangs slightly sway instead.
Let me help.
He raises his hand and moves it toward my cheek. However, his elbow hits the deck. Luckily, the people on the deck are still chatting and laughing. They didn't hear us. Fine, I can deal with it. I try to suppress the strange feeling of the hair on my face, but the more I try to ignore it, the more I focus on it. After a few moments, tears well up in my eyes. My vision starts to blur.
Don't move.
He lowers his head. Suddenly, I can see him in much greater detail. He's so close that his eyelashes almost brush against my cheek. Oh. Accompanied by the faint warmth of his breath, his nose touches the area between my eyebrows. Oh. This is very strangely intimate. Following the curve of my brow ridge, he slowly moves that annoying strand of hair to the side. With his nose! Okay, well, don't breathe in my face, sir.
Is it better?
I force myself to nod calmly, trying to ignore the heat rising in my cheeks. I refocus on the conversation above us. And somehow, in the span of a few minutes, their conversation has changed completely.
Please think this over, Maxwell. As long as you're willing to give up Jewel Reef, feel free to name your price.
Jewel Reef.
This would be a great opportunity for you to collaborate with Ever again, don't you think?
Ever!
I'm sure your wife would agree.
Ever! Ever! It's the evil corporation! Ever. A bit of doubt flashes through my mind when I hear that name. Judging by their conversation, this isn't the first time Maxwell has been involved with Ever. Is his protocore smuggling business related? Is his protocore smuggling business related to them?
I already told you. I'm never selling the island. Stop asking.
Maxwell, we've been very sincere. Being at each other's throats won't benefit anyone, right?
Are you threatening me? Oh, no. We wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah, that's the voice of someone who is lying.
But your anniversary is coming up. It'd be a shame if something went awry to ruin the event.
You bitch. Maxwell sounds even more displeased. We argue for a bit before parting ways on bad terms. I sigh when the sound of footsteps fade away. I reach out to open the hatch door. Are they gone?
Yeah, you can come out now. We'll be able to make it if we hurry.
Rafayel leaps onto the deck first. Then he turns back and pulls me up. Sneaking around on a yacht is more annoying than fighting a wanderer.
Really? Your reflexes and skills are remarkable. You might want to consider working as a spy.
No thanks. That means always being in a life or death situation. I just want to focus on staying alive. Wait, but when we're on missions, aren't we always in a life or death situation? Hold on. Hold on. Pause. It's not that different. After closing the door, I'm about to stand up when I notice a figure in the distance. It's Maxwell again? I yank Rafayel down. He stumbles and ends up crouching.
Who's there?
Oh, shit. Rafayel pauses. He quickly realizes what's happening. Reacting faster than me, he cups my cheek.
Why are you crying? Are you feeling unwell? Or did I do something that made you upset?
Drama queen. I'm not crying. I frown, pretending to be angry and aggrieved as I look at him.
Yes. But look at your face, cutie pie. Your cheeks are puffed out like a hamster's. Didn't you say the grape mousse at the banquet was delicious? We can order another one later.
Stop using your food as a way to make me feel better. Or stop using food as a way to make me feel better.
You don't want to eat it?
I do.
I knew it.
This performance successfully makes Maxwell stop in his tracks. He squints to scrutinize the two of us.
Are you...
Maxwell?
Rafayel turns his head. Upon seeing Maxwell, he appears surprised. He quickly helps me stand up. I wipe away my imaginary tears, lower my head, and pretend to awkwardly hide behind Rafayel.
Good evening. This is embarrassing to say the least.
Did you have a fight with your girlfriend?
It's just one of those lovers' quarrels, you know. It's not a big deal. I thought we could take a breather.
I see.
Sounds like he doesn't believe us. Can't help but feel nervous. Just then, a guard on patrol quickly approaches us. Puzzled, his gaze flits between us and Maxwell.
Mr. Maxwell, is everything all right?
You're just in time. I have to tell you something. Tighten the security in the vault tonight, and bring in a few more men to protect it. You must keep a close eye on the jewelry and the deed to Jewel Reef.
Understood.
He just says this right in front of us. This is bad. Our plan to sneak into the vault is ruined. I quietly tug at Rafayel's sleeve, signaling that we should leave first.
Well, we'll be on our way. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Wait.
Is there anything else?
Rafayel pauses. The blink of an eye, he smiles and turns to Maxwell, who walks up to us.
Stay away from the 4th floor if you want to get your mind off things.
Is he warning us? As I quickly run through 100 possibilities, Maxwell raises his hand and points upward.
Go to the bar or cafe on the 5th floor. There aren't a lot of people, and the atmosphere is better.
So where is this? How do we get a hold of the ether core fragment? Where is this going? I don't remember how long these are. We would have already gotten the jewelry if it weren't for those 2 island buyers. Missing the opportunity that appeared before us, we return to our room, and even though I'm upset, I have a new suspicion. There must be something Ever wants on that island. Otherwise, they wouldn't be so focused on it. Maybe that's where the ether core is. Maybe it's not in the jewelry, but it's on the island.
Who knows? Maybe they have too much money to spend.
Raphael removes his mask. You mean the sticker he was wearing? And sets it aside. He rubs his wrist.
Before I injured my shoulder, now it's my wrist. It seems like my hands have to get tortured somehow whenever we're together.
It was an emergency. Are you hurt? Let me see.
Of course I am. Look.
Okay, little whiny baby. I hold up his wrist. Several minutes pass before I find a faint mark from a fingernail. Oh, it's a serious injury, all right. Raphael unbuttons his cuffs, loosens his collar, and sinks into the chair. He eases himself into a comfortable position.
Are you still thinking about the jewelry thing?
Yeah, I won't be able to catch Maxwell if I can't get close to it.
Honestly, I think this guy isn't as suspicious as you make him out to be. He wears his heart on his sleeve, you know. He's wealthy and hopelessly in love.
I doubt it. Since you decided to approach him, he must be more than just a rich, romantic fool.
He's a simple-minded, generous, wealthy guy I want to work with at some point. Is there a problem?
That excuse might fool others, but not me. I think Maxwell's far from innocent. Since this involves the association's secrets, I can't say much. I'm forced to beat around the bush. Protocore smuggling he's doing isn't a simple business venture.
Is that so?
Why would someone be looking for us at this time? Did we get noticed? Can't help but be on edge.
Relax. You're practically wearing "I'm not innocent" on your face right now. Even if they have ill intentions, do you really think the two of us can't handle it?
That's fair. You're right. Raphael opens the door, but before I can see who it is, he turns around. He's holding a tray. Right, Moose?
Aren't you hungry after working for a whole night?
Order food? The lightning on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. The lighting on the small terrace outside the room is gentle. With the refreshing sea breeze, we have a nice dining spot. However,
It's okay if you don't want to eat moose, but don't be a meanie to it.
I realize the dessert is a mess because I poked it so many times. I'll eat it. Devour a spoonful of mousse, but it's not long before I'm thinking about the jewelry again. It'll probably be in his wife's hands once the ship docks tomorrow. At that point, approaching it will be almost impossible. I have to talk to his wife? I'm not good at lying.
I see you're genuinely hungry.
He scoops the grapes off his dessert and gives them to me.
If you can't come up with anything, stop thinking about it for now. Where there's a will, there's a way. Maybe we'll get our chance once we reach the island. Shouldn't those two Ever people be a bigger problem than Maxwell?
Their obsession with buying the island is a little weird, but you can't blame them.
If you compare Ever to Maxwell, then that protocore smuggling stuff isn't something to be concerned about.
Okay, well that's not why I'm here. Ever is their own problem that we are dealing with, okay? I'm a bit surprised, but I start thinking. Raphael's intelligence network is complex and full of secrets. If he's saying this, then he probably knows something. Did you have a point? I'll keep an eye on them. Too bad I didn't get to see those two. We should try and follow them in case...
Okay, it's time to stop using your brain.
Raphael waves his hand in front of me. His expression becomes stern.
I told you that so your mind can take a break. It wasn't so you could throw yourself into another problem.
But like a magician, he pulls out something to feed me. I bite down and the candy sweetness floods my mouth.
Right now, you're only allowed to think about one thing, which is replenishing your energy before going to bed.
So why are we eating sweets before bed? How is that replenishing my energy? You're giving me sugar. How is that helpful? Maybe the sweetness makes me drowsy. Hearing the churning sea, I vaguely remember resting my head on a pillow and closing my eye. Before I realize it, I'm slowly falling asleep. Unless this candy was like a weed gummy. I got drugged. I got drugged so I could sleep. This is the CBD candy. The sound of the waves reverberates near my ears and slowly flows into my dark dream. Faint moonlight spills over the pitch-black sea, carrying an ethereal chant from afar. This is... I feel like I've been here before. As if sensing my arrival, the singing grows more peculiar and sad, as if it wants to convey something to me. An inexplicable sorrow stirs in my heart and mingles with nostalgia. I can help but reach out to that elusive melody. Yet the waves surge and the sea roars and swells under the howling winds. So at that moment, the song dissipates. It drowns in the raging torrents. Pretty song.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you to Jewel Reef. We are gathered here today to celebrate the wedding anniversary of Mr. Maxwell and Miss Gabriella.
Hands up, Gabriella! Okay, I'll stop.
We have prepared various means of transportation for your use. You may relax at your lodgings or explore the island.
I would like to explore.
What's most notable about this island is the extraordinary blue hole situated at its center. It's a rare marvel of the world.
What's in the hole? How deep is the hole? The next day at noon, the yacht reaches the end. A middle-aged butler welcomes the guests.
The ceremony will be held at 7 o'clock this evening. Transportation will be arranged to ensure all attendees can make it to the manor's banquet.
The butler guides each guest. Apologies. The butler guides each guest to the cars individually. With a smile, he turns his attention to us.
Do you need anything, sir?
We're good, thank you. He's feeling a little land sick. Raphael leans against my arm. He raises an eyebrow and reveals a slightly disgruntled expression.
I have a headache because someone had me appreciating the sea breeze with her late into the night.
It's normal for sea creatures to have allergies on land, I understand.
Maybe you should stop trying to understand. At
that moment, it's as if a delicate string tightens around my heart. A faint tremor ripples through me. Ether core? I turn around to see several guests and guards escorting a safe. Behind me, they pass by. Jewelry. There's definitely something off about it. Also, maybe it is in the jewelry. Fortunately, my hunches aren't enough to justify a proper investigation into the jewelry. I still need to figure out how to get accurate data on the jewelry with my watch. Once I have that, the association can officially start an investigation on Maxwell. Confronting these guards head-on isn't impossible, but cleaning up the mess that would come after will be troublesome.
Chill out. Once we're at the banquet, she'll wear the jewelry. You'll have plenty of opportunities to get close to it then.
Only hope. Wait, do you have telepathy or something? How did you know what I was thinking?
Is it really that hard to guess?
Car appears and stops right in front of us. Raphael opens the door. He grabs my shoulder and turns me around.
Save the challenges for tonight. We're on an island vacation. Are you really going to spend the whole time frowning?
I'm working. I'm not on vacation.
Excuse me, sir. Do you know where we can find the best view on this island? Can you take us there?
Can you take us to the big hole? Before I can refuse, Raphael gently pushes me into the car. Didn't you have a headache? Now you're fine? Shrug. He immediately rests his head on my shoulders.
Nope.
Nope. Big hole. The driver proves himself to be very diligent. He takes us to a tranquil place by the sea. Raphael and I walk on the grassland. One side is an expanse of lush vegetation, and the other side is azure sea. The underlying anxiety in my heart slowly dissipates, perhaps soothed by the breathtaking scenery.
I heard about this rare blue hole before. We gotta check it out to make this trip worthwhile, don't you think?
You say that, but you're not here just for the view. You say that, but you're not just here for the view, are you? You said you needed my help. However, you didn't do anything on the yacht. That means your real goal is related to the island.
Not bad. You want to keep going and guess what I'm aiming for?
You want to go in the big hole? Start to think. It's one thing that Raphael is particularly interested in, then. This place is related to Lemuria. They say time works its magic on everything. Who knows, maybe this tiny island was once a small garden in Lemuria thousands or millions of years ago.
I can't say for sure if it was a Lemurian garden, but many, many years ago, this place was part of the ocean.
Crouches down and separates a small cluster of grass to unveil the rugged, rocky surface below.
Look, these are traces left behind by a coral reef.
I crouch down next to him. I look closely, but I can't make out anything.
It's been eroded over the years, so it's not obvious anymore. Once upon a time, in an era beyond anyone's wildest imagination, this place wasn't covered with grass. Coral reefs stretched as far as the eye can see. Shells and countless sea creatures, like fish, shrimps, and crabs, used to call it home. Distant and intriguing, the land was a realm of unfathomable mystery to them. But in the end, their once familiar homeland turned into the strangest of worlds.
His tone is light, tinged with an elusive emotion. His words are carried away by the sea breeze as soon as they leave his lips.
Why are you just standing there? You don't want to keep walking?
Are you thinking about your homeland?
If I say yes, will you do something to make me feel better?
I'm gonna be so for real right now. I don't remember where in main story we learned this about Raph. I need this lore recap so bad for him. I am so lost on his like main story lore. But okay. Beauty. Of course, I'll give you a head pat, just like this.
You're not using this as an opportunity to mess up my hair, right?
See, his eyes are so pretty. We walk along the coast. As afternoon sunlight dims, the sea breeze becomes slightly cooler. With every step we take, the terrain gradually ascends. Out of the corner of my eye, the dock we arrived at earlier has turned into a distant white speck. Looking down, I notice the rocky tidal flat where a small boat is beached on the shore. That's supposed to be a decoration?
Judging by its structure, it looks like an antique from a few centuries back, but it's in good condition. The main sail and jib are intact, and the hull looks fine. Once it hits the water, it'll be gliding through the waves.
At the very least, it's more reliable than the boat we took to Hat Island. That's when we got stuck on an island. And that's when we found out how much Raph hates cats. Granted, he's a fish, so it makes sense. Raphael clears his throat and looks away. Pretends to be nonchalant about it. Smiling, I meet his gaze. Speaking of which, do you think we have quite a strong connection with boats and islands and all that? Last time we were on the island, we basically got shipwrecked and ran into some wanderers. Who knows what sort of surprises are waiting for us?
I guess there's a lack of faith, huh?
It's only natural given our past experiences. Take this moment, for example. You said you'll show me the blue hole, but we've only seen flowers, plants, and rocks.
Whoa, easy there, cutie. Look, we've arrived.
Different from the coastline earlier, a deep blue sea appears before. A massive blue hole is nestled underneath a circular cliff where the sea seems to have ceased flowing, transforming into a mesmerizing blue gem. Peering down from the edge, I feel like I'm looking straight at the deep sea's soulful eye.
Watch where you're going. Don't let it lure you in.
Raphael grabs my arm and pulls me back.
While Maxwell picked a decent venue, this is actually the best spot to view the blue hole.
I look into the distance and spot a cluster of mansion-like buildings on the lower land across from us. A few figures can be seen. Waiters are preparing for the banquet. It's beautiful. No wonder Maxwell chose this place for his wedding anniversary.
It's not just beautiful.
Picks up a small stone and throws it, and lands on the edge of the blue hole before vanishing into the dark blue depths.
The oxygen levels are super low in the blue hole, and light can't even reach it. Barely anything can live there.
Interesting.
So, over time, all sorts of rumors about it began to emerge. Some say the blue hole is a gateway to another world. Others believe it hides countless treasures.
Interesting. I don't know why my notification didn't go off. Interesting. It might be late. Hello. Hi, Mac. Thank you so much.
You make me feel special.
There it is. There it goes. Hello. People tend to have a wild imagination when it comes to unreachable locations.
But there's not any concrete evidence to debunk these rumors. An unimaginable secret might be hidden in this blue hole.
Raphael turns his attention to the blue hole. But for context, blue holes in the ocean. Blue holes in the ocean. There's a giant hole in the ocean. I realize what it sounds like. Everyone who's coming with the raid, blue hole in the ocean. It is a hole in the ocean. It is a giant blue hole in the ocean. Water. As if at any moment he's about to dive straight into the profound, dark blue abyss. An inexplicable tremor reverberates from the depth of my heart. Yeah, I'm not sure if Raphael's words or a distant call from under the sea caused it. Damn, these like sections are really short. I think I'm used to playing myth cards where playthrough is like, it's what, like 10 chapters, and each section is so long. Like playing a whole myth card is 3 hours long. It is so much. Like, I forgot how long main story sections are. I think they're like half that. Oh, also context for the new people who've come in chat. So Rafayel, so you get to know him a little bit, okay? So he is a very rich, very well-known artiste. Lives on the beach in a mansion. He has kind of hired us as his bodyguard because he does have a bounty out for him and from the dark web. He has made some deals with some shady people with his art and whatnot, and just art in general. There are certain people in this universe who have powers. The powers are called evil. His evil is fire. Also, so he's a merman. So, there's also that. This is literally the most surface level information. There is so much more to this. But I think just for context of you following along from where we are in this very moment, Merman, we kind of just learned that this island that we're on, that this rich man owns, that he's there for his, like, they're celebrating his marriage anniversary, 40 years with his wife. It used to be under the ocean several, maybe millions of years ago. And it was part of Lemuria, which is his home. It's a merman. So the merman has fire powers. Yes. It's 7 p.m. The ceremony for the wedding anniversary takes place as scheduled in front of the manor near the Blue Hole. Amidst the guests' applause and cheers, Maxwell presents the jewelry to his beloved wife, Gabriella. Wearing a mask, I hide with Rafayel in the crowd, listening to Maxwell passionately recounting how he first met his wife.
The gemstones used in the jewelry are from the place where they fell in love with each other. Talk about being hopelessly lovey-dovey.
Stop! That's so sweet! That's so sweet. There were many rumors about why Maxwell bought it. Turns out he had a romantic reason. But it's also disappointing in a way.
However, this is only part of my gift. Gabriella, what I truly want to give you is this island.
As soon as Maxwell finishes speaking, fireworks explode in the night sky and cast a colorful glow upon our surroundings. That's not a mansion, that's a fucking castle. Are you kidding? Under this radiance is the blue hole as it emits a faint light. The water's surface shimmers like a precious gemstone.
They say this blue hole is a rare wonder of the world. Not only is it this island's heart, but it's also the sea's. My wife entrusted me with her precious, pure heart, and so I was given the gift of experiencing the best love in the world.
Aw. It's actually so sweet.
That's why I'd like to offer her the world's most precious, purest heart. This island's official name is Gabriella's Atoll.
Oh. Fireworks become increasingly more magnificent and dazzling, accompanied by joyful laughter and applause. Gabriella, who's brimming with happiness, tightly holds her husband's hand. What if Gabriella's in cahoots with Ever, and she gives the island to Ever? Imagine the plot twist. The jewelry she's wearing around her neck is even more brilliant. It probably has an ether core in it.
Don't ogle so much. Even a mask can't hide how you're eyeing the jewelry.
I'm trying to come up with a conversation starter for when I approach her later.
This is easy. Just say, Gabriella, your love story was so moving. I would be honored to hear more about it.
I don't think that's enough to earn her trust.
Remember, to Maxwell and his wife, you're the girlfriend of Yosef's illegitimate kid. With such a complex background, it's pretty clear that our love story is filled with obstacles. So, it's only natural for you to admire the romance between Maxwell and Gabriella. She might even pity you.
Raphael, did you work as an actor before? How are you able to easily slip into any role? Raphael adjusts my mask that's slightly askew. He softly chuckles.
Go. If you don't move now, someone else will snatch this opportunity.
Take a deep breath, clutch the hem of my dress, and walk to the center of the crowd where Gabriella is. Over half an hour later,
How was it?
there weren't any energy fluctuations. Away from the lively manor, a large, serene plain rests on the slope near the blue hole. Disappointed, I sit down on the grass. My gaze is fixed on the almost still seawater within the blue hole. My sigh soars into the air, releasing me from the weight of my emotions. Even when I sensed it in every way possible and scanned it with my watch, the jewelry showed no abnormalities. Never mind. Captain Jenna said that finding ether cores would be a long-term struggle. Can't progress as smoothly as I hoped. I'll treat this as an island vacation.
I haven't even started comforting you, and you're already coming to terms with it?
How are you going to do that? I'm willing to listen to your plan. Raphael props up his chin in his hand. It appears as if he's lost in thought for a moment.
I haven't made up my mind yet, you know. But maybe this will cheer you up?
He takes out something from inside his coat. It's a small bundle of sparklers?
Take one.
His fingertip glows. Before my very eyes, small fireworks blossom from it. Can't help but laugh. Raphael, I discovered one of your new skills. You always manage to pull out something unexpected from your coat. How many surprises are you hiding?
Not a lot. These are all I have.
He ignites the remaining sparklers and passes them to me. In my hand, they magically transform into a dazzling bouquet. Seemingly attuned to the mood, the sea breeze subsides and allows the sparklers to glow until they flicker out. Then, it rises with the tide. Let's go. It's about time we head back.
Shh.
Huh? A serious look appears on his face and he turns away. Taking my hand, he swiftly guides me to a nearby rock.
We have company.
Ooh. Seeing his wary expression, I hold my breath and write my question on the rock with my finger. Maxwell? He shakes his head. After a minute or two passes, I hear voices that are moving toward us.
We're ready. It won't be long before things get chaotic.
When the time comes, head to Maxwell's private collection room. It's in the southeast corner. Find it while I stay in the manor too.
These voices. They're those people from Ever. Are they scheming something because Maxwell refused to give up the island? On the rock I write the question, Ever? Raphael nods.
If only Maxwell sold the island to us. Then we wouldn't have to go through all this trouble.
Weren't you listening to the higher-ups? The stuff that's hidden on this island is very important. It can't end up with the wrong people.
You are the wrong people. What? You are the wrong people.
What is this stuff exactly? Do you want to share your big secret with me?
Who's there?
Oh, hello? Flames encircle the two. Raphael approaches them slowly, one step at a time. I grab my firearm. Are you going to explain yourselves? Or would you rather have a thoughtful discussion at the Hunters Association? They clenched their teeth and refused to speak. And just when I'm about to make another inquiry, I sense a powerful surge of metaflux. Raphael, a wanderer is about to appear. My watch sounds the alarm, which coincides with the violent tremors that shake the sea. I hurry toward the blue hole, but Raphael blocks my way.
Before we continue, I need to ask you something. Do you like treasure hunts?
Now's the time to ask me this question. We have the enemy in front of us. There's about to be a monster that shows up that we're gonna have to fight, and you're asking me if I like treasure hunts? Sure? I do, but how is that related to the Wanderer?
Then this adventure won't disappoint you.
Are we going into the water? Recalling the rumors he mentioned in the afternoon about the treasures in the blue hole, unease washes over me. Oh no. You're going to look for that treasure?
The wind's getting stronger because of the high tide. It's the perfect time for a treasure hunt.
Right now?
Let's go.
Right now? He holds me in his arms and rushes to the shore. The waves intensify and slowly engulf everything I can see. Meanwhile, a terrifying behemoth reveals itself in the center of the blue hole. Oh, we do have to fight. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay. It's gonna take its time to load. It's gonna be a little laggy. We're just gonna let it auto
The
go.
flames of revenge burn bright. This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. I need you.
If that's your wish.
Did you spot its weakness? Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. I don't think it's giving up just yet.
I'll make it give up.
Roar.
It's just bluff. This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best. Eat this.
Back up. Let's see what trick it has up its...
Phew. Good thing you had me here.
I need you.
If that's your wish.
Raphael.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good job.
This teamwork thing is going great.
Here's our chance. You were too close to it.
This is just the prelude.
Usually when I battle with Raph, I battle with the
on.
sea god because I have the sea god companion.
Man. You recovered so fast.
That reminds me, I haven't done my dailies yet today. I should probably do
This
that
teamwork
after stream.
thing is going great. Trust me on this.
Of course. Eat this.
I'm coming.
Raphael,
Yeah.
you okay?
It's nothing.
Why are you getting closer to it? Come back here. 3, 2, 1, dodge. You were too close to it.
This teamwork thing is going great.
We're the best.
It's
This
almost
is
dead.
just the prelude.
Nice.
I expected victory and nothing else.
I knew we could do it.
Hell yeah. Victory. Okay, so are we now diving deep into this hole? Are we ready for the final stretch of this chapter? I don't know how many more sections there are. Maybe like a couple chapters? Or a couple, like, sections? We shall see. Let's see. So did we dive into the hole? That's what I don't understand. Are we going in the hole? We are in fact in the hole. That's pretty. The protofield disappeared. In the depths of the dark blue sea, light sporadically flashes. Struggling to keep my eyes open, I can't find my way. I think we fell straight into the blue hole. I'll swim toward the light and see where it leads.
Don't swim. Stop. Now turn your head.
I do as he says. However, trying to turn while underwater is surprisingly difficult. A familiar warmth suddenly cradles the back of my head. Strands of hair gracefully drift into my view, and they're followed by a gentle kiss. Oh.
Try it.
Try what? My steady breathing is accompanied by the faint fragrance of fresh sea salt. It permeates my entire being. I'm taken aback. I can breathe. I'm not even choking on water.
Do you also want to see if your tears can turn into pearls?
Rafayel carefully runs his fingers along the area around my eyes. He instantly conjures up a thumb-sized flammula, like a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat. A
The
what?
tide is rising. Come on, let's find my treasure.
The little fish affectionately rubs its belly against Rafayel's fingertips. With a flick of its tail, it swims toward the depths of the blue hole as if it were our guide. Is there really a hidden Lemurian treasure at the bottom?
Only the undercurrent beneath the high tide and the tiniest fish know its location.
I playfully poke the flammula swimming next to me. Unafraid, it swims closer and nuzzles my cheek. Aww. Oh, so the flammula is a fish? Wait, I want to look this up. What does this fish look like? Flammula? Fish. Oh, it's not a real fish. It's a flammula fish isn't a real species. It's a fictional fiery-looking fish from the game Love and Deepspace. Okay. Inspired by Lemurian legends and resembles a betta or cardinal fish. Okay. Why is the flammula sillier than the one outside? It doesn't even have a sense of caution.
It's not the fish's fault. It only dares to come close because you have a familiar scent.
Are you talking about when you kissed me?
Obviously, it's not just because of that.
As we head deeper into the blue hole, the undercurrents become more and more intricate. The light has disappeared. At Rafayel's palm, a small flame materializes. It casts a gentle glow while fish playfully swim around it.
We're close to the entrance.
A force surges through the water. My heartbeat quickens, and I soon find myself tightly gripping Rafayel's hand.
Are you scared?
We're in the depths of a blue hole. In the ocean, we're in the depths of the ocean's hole. Yes, I'd be scared. Are you kidding? I shake my head. I try to peer into the depths of the darkness with the help of Rafayel's firelight. However, I can't find the source of that mysterious force. Good news, our target is probably in the same place.
And the bad news?
My diving knowledge is limited. The deeper we go, the stronger the undercurrents get. How deep do we need to be?
After we follow the surging tide and pass through a crevice, we'll reach a hidden fjord. The undercurrent in the crevice will be even more chaotic. Make sure to hold on to me tightly when the time comes.
Oh, I would be clutching on a dear life at this point. Suddenly, the undercurrent becomes stronger, propels me forward wildly. Oh, I'd be terrified. When we come to a stop, we find ourselves in a deeper part of the sea. In serene darkness, a gentle light emanates below. It grows brighter only to dim. It's reminiscent of an aging heart's unhurried rhythm.
This is the island's cornerstone. It once bore the weight of Lemuria's past and future.
We slowly descend to the source of the light. Eventually, soft yet firm ground touches my feet. The flammula approaches Raphael's flame. It vanishes at his feet and the fire disappears. The faint light fades only to flare up again. This...
It's part of Lemuria's long-lost Tome of the Sea God.
Sea God, you say? You mean the myth that I have and we have not watched yet? Under a tender radiance, the crimson seaweed on the seabed comes to life. They resemble a field of fire. We stand on a massive, thick stone slab. The engravings on its surface are the light source. Those glowing marks look like symbols. Legend has it that the Tome of the Sea God contains prophecies about Lemuria.
But this part speaks of oblivion, not the future.
Are you referring to how the world forgot about Lemuria's story?
It's not just that. There's also power. Those who borrowed power from the sea betrayed it in the end. They mistook the sea's tolerance for submission and forgot about its cruelty. But I remember, and I will reclaim this forgotten power.
Looks like that's where I come in, huh? What do you need me to do? Yeah, why am I needed for this? Rafayel takes my hand as he materializes a dagger? No. What are you gonna ask of me?
Only those who have a bond with the sea god can awaken the tome. I need you to bear with me for a moment.
What do you mean? What? Huh? Dagger grazes my fingertip. A drop of my blood is quickly sealed in a tiny bubble that falls onto the vibrant red seaweed. The distant roar of a tsunami echoes in my mind, accompanied by immense glowing symbols swirling and materializing. They pierce my body and ascend. Fragmented images that are bathed in a golden glow and a childlike voice break through the haze. They flood my mind.
You awakened me.
What? Whose memory is this?
Hey, are you listening?
I'm not stranded. It's the waves. They're just too strong. Where I come from, if you say you like someone's scales, that means you like them.
Okay.
You humans are bold. We've only known each other for a day, and you're already thinking about our next meeting. Remember, we'll see each other again at this spot next year. This bond means you'll definitely come back to me. I'll always wait for you.
And I, too. Huh? The waves sweep away these fragmented memories. A cold breeze tinged with the scent of seaweed caresses my face, and I struggle to open my eyes. Rafayel. Golden symbols pulsate with immense power. They surge into Raphael's body. With his eyes tightly shut and his face pale, he collapses into my arms. Rafayel! The flammula swims past me, its tail leaving behind a trail of bubbles. My gaze follows it to the crevice found on the fjord's cliff. As a shield of golden light blocks the turbulent seawater around us, I tightly hold on to Rafayel and swim toward the crevice. What? So he's claiming the sea god's power? Is that what this is? Is that what's happening? We leave the blue hole via a narrow gap in the seabed. When we resurface, we find ourselves in the ocean. There's a small island in the distance. A nearby ship gently rocks with the waves. It looks as if it's been waiting for a long time. Boarding the ship's hold, I look at its old mast and sails. I know this is the same ship that ran aground on the island. Are you okay? Raphael, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I would like... Here's the thing. Here's my question for you, sir. Forget everything else. How is your mask still on your face? After all of that. What kind of witchcraft is holding up that concept of a mask barely onto your face? That's what I want to know. Also, do you have the sea god's powers now? That's my second question, after you answer the first one. After the Tomb of the Sea God activated, what happened exactly? Also, yeah, third question. How did you swim in those clothes? Because you're in, like, full tuxedo. You're, like, you're wearing layers. How? I remembered something, and when I returned to you, you were already... Raphael leans against the deck and sits. With his elbow bent, he props himself up.
I said I'll give you an answer.
You did.
Give me like a minute to...
Explain, please, sir. Also, when do we get this ether core? There's a Kindled moment? There's a Kindled moment? I forgot that these had Kindled moments. What's wrong? Did you get hurt? Sorry, there's a little bit of lag. We're just gonna have to deal. There's a lot of bit of lag. We're just gonna have to deal with this, unfortunately. Show concern. Is he okay? Ah! God damn it, this lag with this emulator. Is he okay?
No.
Oh. Oh, he's glowing. Oh? Oh, he's glowing. Oh. Sea god powers? Sea god powers? Sea god powers? Alright, well. We get to see everything in slow-mo, so that's fun. Scales? You're... Didn't we already know he was a mermaid? What do you mean? Oh. Okay, okay, little nuzzle.
This couldn't be considered gentle.
Oh, okay. No more lag. We're good. We're good. Oh.
It's getting...
Are you okay?
Stay back.
Oh. Oh. Oh, what's happening? What's going on? Huh? Oh, you look pretty. Raphael? Oh. Oh, he looks pretty. Huh? Ooh. That's not Raphael.
A follower? Or just a lowly sacrifice?
Oh. Oh? What? Oh, are those like bubbles? Oh my god. You don't recognize me anymore? Oh, is he turning into the sea god?
Death. When the storm surges from the deep sea.
Raphael, snap
The
out of
sea
it.
god awakens. I have no need for traitors.
What am I saying? With the authority granted to me by the Ocean's Covenant, I order you to... Ooh! Oh! We resonated with him. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, breathing heavy in my ear. Are you okay?
You...
Are you okay? Oh my god. Do you know who I am, Raphael?
Of course.
Hi, sure fooled me. Struggling, I sit up and lean back against the cabin wall. I give Raphael a once-over. There aren't any scales or weird things. This is the Raphael I know.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Look.
He holds his hand out to me. The fragment in his palm emits a shining light that tugs at my heartstrings. Ether core? Where did that come from? An ether core fragment? Where did that come from?
I think it was embedded in the tome. I was drawn to its power. It seems like we both received a gift from the tome of the sea god. But there's always a price to pay for something like that.
The waves lap gently against the hull and occasionally splash us. I wipe the seawater off my face and look at the murky ocean. This price you have to pay. What is it? Do you need to be a sacrifice or the sea god?
The dead deep sea and the sea god's power have been awakened. And since I accepted its power, I must answer its call.
What is that? What does that mean? Is this like the last time I'm gonna see you until whatever happens in the new main story update? What does that mean?
Even if certain futures have a predetermined end, I can't refuse.
Wait, so why did you do this? Wait, what is the purpose? I'm so confused. When the ocean pushes the old ship, exhausted, Raphael rests in my arms and closes his eyes. I look down at him. My heavy heart is drenched, as if the wind and rain worked tirelessly to drown it. Does that apply to your future as well? The sails rustle and we're carried deeper into the darkness. The boundless ocean is extraordinarily quiet tonight. I guess when the ocean needs him. So like they put up, instead of putting up a bat signal in the sky, it's a sea god signal. He has to just dive into the ocean to save the day or something like that. To be fair, he is also a sea god in like his myth, so like it makes sense that this would be his fate. You know? Well, I believe this would be the last one then. After returning from Jewel Reef, I submit the unknown protocore fragment to the Association. While waiting for the analysis results, I receive an unexpected call from the Special Operations team about a new discovery. I sent a package?
Yes, you're the sender, and the mailing address says Jewel Reef. Inside it was a small device that was soaked in seawater.
The photo I get reveals a drenched palm-sized metal disc.
After analyzing the trace elements in the seawater it contained, we saw that they were a perfect match with the ones found in Jewel Reef's blue hole. And upon further examination, we noticed there was a radio frequency chip capable of attuning to metaflux fluctuations.
It can forcefully induce energy fluctuation. I have a feeling the incident from that day wasn't a coincidence.
The technology behind this is highly intricate, and currently, only ever, the leading authority in protocore energy technology has managed to achieve it.
Of course, only the evil corporation has access. Ever. Again.
However, it still has some limitations. For example, it can't be remotely activated, so...
The person who activated it must have been at the banquet. While I can acquire the guest list through the Association's intelligence network, I still choose to visit White Sand Bay. He's the only one who could send this item that was salvaged from the sea. He even used my name when handing it over to the Association. Okay. For the entire morning, dark clouds cover the sky. Heavy and gray, they almost touch the waves. Waves crest as I look at them from a large window. The sound of a pencil against paper faintly resounds. The house's owner treats the news as nothing more than background music.
Many guests have gone missing from the island. Their current whereabouts remain unknown. The venue of the banquet, Jewel Reef, has been sealed off. There will be a further investigation into the...
The news report doesn't have any notable details. I walk over to Rafayel and lean down to look at a sketch. The intricate lines outline fish and clusters of coral. The shadow lurking in the cave's depths appears to be harboring secrets. I stare at the shadow as if compelled by an unseen force. I murmur to myself. There in the blue hole.
It's possible.
My words don't form a coherent sentence, yet Raphael understands and responds with a nonchalant chuckle.
Getting lost in the allure of treasure they yearned for half their lives. It might be a sweet dream for them.
You know who those missing people are?
You also saw them.
Meeting his gaze, I'm silent for a moment. They're from Ever. There's no doubt they created the device to lure in wanderers, but I don't have the chance to question the motives of those people who were involved.
Compared to those who willingly entered the blue hole, aren't you here for something more important?
Of course. That package.
Yeah, I figured as much. Maybe it can bring you closer to the truth you're seeking. As for the other thing, if you want to talk about that forgotten promise, you don't need to bring it up now. The weather's so bad today, and I'm not in the mood for a tragedy, you know. Why don't we talk about something cheerful instead?
Though the details of my encounter with Rafayel remain hazy, I managed to retrieve a few fragmented, vague memories. During that year, I fell into a deep sleep for 3 or 4 days due to a high fever. When I woke up, I had lost a lot of memories, and my meeting with Rafayel happened to occur before I got sick. Rafayel sighs and puts down the paintbrush.
You don't think I'm avoiding this topic because I'm trying to run away from it, right? You want to say you forgot a lot of things from your childhood because of reasons, but you're worried it'll come off as you not wanting to take responsibility.
So that memory we saw was us, but it's like young us? And then we lost our memory? So when we meet him again, we don't know him, but he knows us. That's wild. We had a bad enough fever that we just lost our memory. That makes so much more sense now with what happens on the island. On the, like, the island when we got shipwrecked and whatnot, and he saves us. This makes so much more sense now. That we have that context of we did know him. And we met him as a merman, so. Are you sure you don't have telepathy? Did you actually go to the beach to wait for me?
Are you asking about the year after that? Or every year after that?
Oh, that's... Sir, that's sad. Observing my expression, Rafayel appears somewhat resigned. Then, he suddenly pokes my forehead.
You don't need to feel bad about it. I'm not dumb enough to actually wait for you every year, you know.
That's reassuring.
But I did think about how to settle the score with you.
Oh, okay. And? Raphael stands up and gently pushes me into a chair. He places my hand on his chest and in a half-joking, half-serious manner.
The power within the Tome of the Sea God will protect everything that belongs to the sea. This includes our bond. If you can't let it go, why not just order me now not to hold a grudge over what happened back then?
Looking into his eyes, I realize he's sincerely asking me to do it. Do we do it? Do we do it, or should we say it shouldn't be used like that? I feel like the answer is it shouldn't be used like that. But also, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to see what happens. Courtney, what do you think? Should we order him to not hold a grudge? Do it. Say less. Alright then. If I accidentally lose you again, you have to let me know right away. I'll be sure to remember you. Okay, that's cute. That was cute. That was cuter than I thought it was gonna be.
You want a next time? Please.
Cute.
If that day ever comes, I'll summon all the seagulls in the world to give you a daily reminder with the most dreadful chorus imaginable.
Dear God, please no. Dear God, please no. Raphael breaks into a smile and takes my hand into his palm. The heavy downpour descends, carrying with it a majestic force that seeks to wash away all remnants of the past. The surging waves crash against the shore. Sea spray soars as if there's a fierce battle between the sky and the ocean. But in the end, rainwater and seawater will find their way back to each other. Oop, I didn't read that last part. They will return to how they were before they parted ways. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's the end. Okay. So we did get some more context. The context I haven't had before is the fact that we did know Raph in the past with our current timeline. Because again, Raph's backstory is just not something I've dived into as much as some of the others. Raph and Zane in particular. And then Xavier's is very convoluted to me, so I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one. But we did know each other, but we forgot. We lost our memory. But okay, now I think we are ready. Well, I'm still gonna make that refresh for us before we start, but now I feel a little more ready to dive into main story tomorrow night.